To draw a common tangent means I want to draw one line that's tangent to both circles, meaning it touches both circles just one time. So in this first set of diagrams, these two circles side by side, I can draw a common tangent by drawing a line right there. So it's tangent to both circles. It touches each circle only once. There's a few more that I can draw, and if you want to pause the video and try to draw as many as you can, that might be a good idea. Otherwise, you can watch me draw my tangent lines in there. So one more common tangent I could draw is down there. I can draw a line that touches both circles just once. I can also draw two more right through the center. So I could draw a tangent line right in there, and I can draw another tangent line right over there. So it turns out that this diagram actually has 4 common tangent lines to it. Okay, next up, the circles are touching each other. So once again, I can draw 2 common tangent lines. Oops, I kind of missed, but you can pretend. I can draw 2 common tangent lines outside the 2 circles, and then I can draw just one, this time right smack dab in between them. I guess I could even say the 2 circles are tangent to each other because the 2 circles just touch each other that one time in the center. But there are 3 common tangent lines I can draw right there. And finally, once the circles start to overlap, there's only 2 common tangent lines I can draw. Both on the outside like that of the 2 circles. So there's only 2 right there. Okay? Before we do this next question, let's skip down to the bottom. Tangents can be either internal or external. Pretty easy to tell what's what. An external tangent will be something that's outside of both circles. So for example, in those first set of tangent lines we drew, this was an example of an external tangent because it's outside of the 2 circles. Compare that to this tangent right here, for example, that goes in between them. We'd call that an internal tangent. So we can have internal or external tangents. Finally, then in the middle here, they asked us if we can draw 2 circles that only have 1 common tangent or no common tangents. And it takes a little bit of thinking. Hopefully you can think about this if you pause the video and think for a couple seconds. You have to kind of be creative with how you draw it, but a lot of people usually figure out real quick, if you take one circle and draw a smaller circle inside of it, well, that's going to have no common lines of tangent. There's of tangency. If I draw a line right there, there's no way it's going to touch the circle inside. And if I try to draw a tangent line inside the circle, well, it's touching the outside circle twice. So there's a way we can draw this with no tangents. A way to draw this with just 1 common tangent is once again do a circle within a circle, but this time have one of the circles touching the outside of the circle. So I could draw 1 common line of tangency right through there.